Alrighty, is this thing on? Right here. Okay. Hey guys, you know the drill. It's another rant video here and there, but I'll be real here. I never thought I'd be more disappointed in how stupid humans have been getting. Honestly, the human race is still getting stupider, but it's mostly the women because women are thought that they can cry wolf and get away with it, which is completely, no. Another case of women crying wolf, and this is what happens. And also, I don't know what's going on with the camera of this thing, especially with the eye. But then again, I'm wearing this might be more tracking. I don't know, but anyway, I will get to the point. I'm not gonna hold back with this rant. I'm gonna say another case where a bunch of sluts are trying to get back at somebody just because he says no. And what I mean by that, I mean by the Saikuno situation, which is crazy, given the fact that these women were the ones that came onto him. And when I say desperate sluts, yeah, they're really desperate. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not feeling well. I feel terrible. I feel sick. And I'm just not, and whenever I'm not feeling well, or if I'm in a lot of pain, or if I'm just sick in general, I will not hold back. My filter is it's off. So let's just go ahead and talk about the situation right now. And it's, honestly, Saikuno, I'm very disappointed in, because at first, well, my first thought was, okay, I'm not gonna I don't even watch him because I don't tolerate, his type in general. I am not gonna just sit here, waste my time watching some guy pretending to be a fuckboy. That's literally what it was, fuckboy energy with this guy. No offense, but that's just my opinion. You got a problem with that? Oh well, that's a you problem. His girlfriend gave him a chance when he cheated on her, and he fumbled it. Some people are giving him the benefit of the doubt, but this is just another case of emotional cheating. This guy could have nipped it in the bud, cut all contact, just bluntly blocked them. He could have flat out rejected them when they came on to him. But no, he didn't. He led them on. He led these bunch of hoes on, carrot on a string. And honestly, that's why is he. So honestly, the real predator is the women the desperate sluts that came on to Saikuno. They're the real predators. Not Saikuno. He just emotionally cheated on his girlfriend. Nothing more, nothing less. Some people are giving him the benefit of the doubt, thinking that maybe he didn't. Some people really hope he didn't cheat. Some people are really hoping that he did cheat. But in this case, honestly, it is a case of emotional cheating, because he could have solved all this by blocking them instantly, or just straight up rejecting them. But no, he led them on. And now these hoes are mad because they're not the main one. You're not gonna be the main bitch because you knew he was dating. Everybody knew a lot of people knew at that point that he was still dating this girl for 7 years. And you're gonna tell me that you're a victim? No, you're not. You just want his dick and money. That's all you wanted. You are just another example of a gold digging hoe. a gold digging slut. You are not a victim. You're the predator because you wanted to be with a man who was already in another relationship. So you're not innocent. No matter how much you portray to be. And what's crazy is that you gave the audio files to Mujin, which actually admitted that you knew. You basically outed yourself. That you knew he was in a relationship and you were okay with it. You knew. And you still want to act like you're the victim. No. And Mujin, oh my. I never did like him. I'll just be real with you. I only watched him like one or two times, like 3 times, 3 times maybe. But even I knew something was off. But I wanted to like doubt it a little bit. I thought I was paranoid, but honestly now I'm glad I don't watch him because my instincts were telling me to avoid him at all costs. And honestly, ever since that whole incident with Tectone, Mujin had about like a whole year. Mujin had about a year. It's been a year and he still has not apologized. This guy is basically... Accountability is like kryptonite to Mujin. Because you could have reached out and apologized, but you never did. You never apologized because you are just too much of a... Because your tiny dick is that insensitive to apologize. Mujin, you should have just grown up your big boy pants and actually take accountability for once. But no, you didn't want to be... You just wanted to be like a little dick you are to avoid even saying sorry. You could have just said, I'm sorry for believing in those fake documents. I thought that was really true, but no. Here's the thing. People can create anything with Google Docs and still count it and then show it like, this is evidence right here. Like, no. Anybody can fake evidence. Anybody can fake evidence with Google Doc. It is that simple. You can, that is basically a woman crying wolf because Tectone rejected her. He knew what kind of game she was playing. I'm like, come on. The dude is a lot smarter than that. And she didn't like it. This is what happens when women don't take no. Most men can actually take a rejection and move on with their life, but most women don't. It's crazy that it's mostly the women that don't like it when a man rejects them. You barely hear it from the men's side. And it's crazy. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I just hope, and I'm just glad that people are now seeing Mujin's true colors, because this dude waited till 2 hours after that big reveal or something. He uploaded the video 2 hours after all that dirty laundry was a little bit aired out. Well, not all of it, but some. And he waited till... Sorry, my mouth is dry. That's just... He waited till 2 hours after some evidence came out. Dude, you're not smart. You're not slick. Anybody can math. And the math was not mathing. People knew right away something's not right. Why would you wait until 2 hours after some of the dirty laundry was aired out. And now that one of the other, and now Mujin is crashing out on this one VTuber because she, called him out, and now he's just power tripping. You're gonna threaten, you basically flat out threaten this smaller VTuber. You basically threaten somebody online, out in the open, and you really didn't think people would just catch on, like, okay. Like, dude, you basically crashed out instead of admitting or taking accountability. That's why Mujin is just nothing more than a fake bastard with a tiny dick energy, because he is just fake news. There are actual drama tubers that actually do their fucking homework, that actually takes multiple sides, that actually listens to multiple sides. It takes more than one side to create a story. But Mujin doesn't. He just only listens to one-sidedly. He doesn't listen to multiple sides. He didn't even get Tectone's side. Like, he just took this fake bitch's like fake documents face value. And honestly, Mojin, if you don't clean up your act, you will pay the piper eventually. If you don't get your shit together and actually put on your big boy pants and actually take accountability for once in your life, everything you've done is gonna come back to bite you tenfold. So, and if you're gonna threaten me because I'm calling you out, then that just goes to show just how much of a wuss you are. Like, dude, actually do some fucking research instead of just taking people's documents to face value, because people can fake evidence at any time, and any app on any computer, any tablet, any device, just literally they can fake evidence on anything. You were just too lazy to do your own research, like, unlike most drama tubers do. And I will cut Saikuno some slack. A little bit, just a tiny bit. Because he was trying to cut them out of his life privately, but they decided to be like stupid bitches and air out the dirty laundry to expose Saikuno. Like, you're not just exposing Saikuno, you're exposing yourselves as well. You basically aired out all the dirty laundry. You guys aren't innocent. The only person that is innocent in all this is Saikuno's girlfriend, soon to be ex-girlfriend, if I pray to God I hope she leaves his ass. Because this girl gave him a second chance and he blew it. Honestly, girl, you need to leave him because Saikuno's not gonna change. Honestly, just save yourself the heartbreak, any more heartbreak, and just leave him. Hopefully she opened her eyes and would leave him. Hopefully she already did. And I won't say this now. Mujin is not innocent in all this because this was a coordinated attack. Anybody, even with low IQ, can see that this was all coordinated. Not everyone is stupid to believe everything on the internet. People have been passing this advice on for years. Don't believe everything you see on the internet because people can be liars. People will lie to your face, so people can lie on the internet. But sadly, Mujin did not listen to that advice, and now the whole internet is calling him a simp, calling him spineless, basically calling him, honestly, calling him desperate for pussy. I told y'all I'm not holding back. When I'm unwell, when I'm feeling sick, my filter comes off. So I will say this with no filter. Mujin, for the last time, and this will be my final warning, get your shit together, or you're gonna pay the piper. So I think you better apologize to all the people you wronged with your fake news, with your fake ass. Otherwise, you'll be left with nothing. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say for Mojin. But as for the rest of those, for the desperate sluts that want to be like the main bitch and all that, they'll get what's coming to them in the end. Because if you want to ruin somebody's life over a lie, honestly, you'll get it eventually. But I'm just disappointed in everybody except for Sakuna's girlfriend. She's the real victim. The other sluts that came onto Sakuno, you're the actual predators because you're just gold digging hoes that just want his money. And you just basically admitted that you're a gold digger. And now, thanks to you, you're adding more dirt onto the VTubing community. Because now people are gonna believe female VTubers are desperate for man and money. As if flesh tubers weren't enough. As if female flesh tubers weren't bad enough on Twitch. This takes the cake. Honestly, may God have mercy on your sinful souls, and maybe you'll finally get your act together. Either way, I'm done. I'm going back to bed, man.